Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. The Cardinals continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Falcons going up against the Cardinals.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Arizona Cardinals. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Hackenberg on second down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Down sideways at the 17-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Gun. They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They toss to Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Hackenberg now to throw on 1st. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Francis. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the foul. Now it's the backup Stafford. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Good, good. Good, good.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hart. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back to throw now on 1st down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop a cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Buying time to his left. He goes underneath to Freeman. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys. Set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. The shotgun, he'll look to throw, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And what is going on here? I've got third down. Screen shows third down, but they've got the punt team out there. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. An update now from Oakland. The Raiders are out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we...
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10, for touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Falcons will extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again,
and again.
It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Fresh set of downs here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender. And he ended up making the play there.
Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Barney. Good.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he's got room. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They're in the second quarter now in Oakland. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The slot man in motion right. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for him to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Slot man moves right. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Ten yards still left on second down. Now it's Stafford. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Pass Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And some room to work. It's a foot race. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down following the run. The slot man in motion right. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. The play clock's running down. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. He can't get him down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Easy.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Francis. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. The Raiders, they've added on, extending their lead a bit further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Coming left, it's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Shift together here from the D-line. Stafford. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. Stafford. That's caught at the 3. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons will extend their lead. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier, now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the... The 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hart, and he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Duke Riley from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Looking to throw. Going up top. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll drop to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd down, Stafford. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free. Because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, 1st down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Take it in at the 22. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a handoff looking right. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Here we go now. Over.
And the back goes into motion. He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Uses the spin. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! Over! No. Check. Patriot!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They try again with Cohen. And some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they've wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Now Cohen looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And a couple of big...
Do whatever get you paid, yeah. cause but I still low. Got 100 different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. It's that ladder on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Bishop, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Polish, let them go. Then it's right back to the window low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah,